Okay, Freunde, was soll's. Willkommen zurück. Ja, lasst doch bitte ein Like da, weil es 5 Uhr in der Früh ist und ich immer noch zock. Jo, scheiße, ja, wirkt's ein bisschen rucklig. Irgendwie, ja. Okay, vielleicht, ich habe nämlich gerade eine Einstellung vorher gefunden. Die ist aber immer übertrieben. Auch in anderen Spielen irgendwie, da geht es dann irgendwie so richtig ab. Hier diese Auflösungsskala. Habe ich mal irgendwie versucht, gerade irgendwie von 200 auf 100, aber naja. So. Okay, also wir können hier scheinbar gar nichts machen dabei. Das heißt... Ja, wir porten halt mal daher. So. Und gehen da halt wieder zurück. Oh, Momento. Das ist immer so lustig. Ich spiele ja nebenbei am Handy auch noch was. Aber das spielt sie fast von alleine, aber alle paar Minuten oder alle ungefähr 8, 9 Minuten muss ich da kurz drauf drücken, dass es weitergeht. So, ja, okay, schaut irgendwie heftig, oder? Aber ja, wir lassen es. Es fällt, glaube ich, eh nicht auf. Aber ich weiß, ja, Auflösungsskalierung ist recht übertrieben. Da geht sogar mal eine 3090 ein, ha? So. Was hätten wir da noch, ha? Wo sind wir reingekommen? Ah, von da oben, okay. Ich glaube, ich habe hier ein bisschen was geskippt oder so. Also ich habe zumindest nicht alles, weil ich bin ja da recht fix durchgelaufen beim letzten Mal. Ja. Oh mein Gott. Halb down, wenn ich da reingelaufen bin. So, okidoki. Ich habe mir das sogar irgendwie überlegt. Ich habe mir das gerade irgendwie noch angeschaut. Wegen hier Strategie. Ja, ich glaube, wir nehmen das dann mal irgendwie. Scheiß auf so Unterstützungsart ist irgendwie dabei oder HP-Dinger. Na. Also ist vielleicht geht uns dann irgendwie weniger die HP aus. So, da unten Bam. Wo bin ich gerade? Da sind wir. Da waren wir schon drin, oder? Ja, Kiste ist offen, aber... Ja, scheiß Anne, ich will ein bisschen campen. Oha, da kämpfen wir ein bisschen mehr, ha? Okay. Na los, hier. All in. So, Scarlet Inferno. Das macht so keinen Schaden, das ist so schlimm. Jo, könnt ihr mal auch was machen? Schon wieder Arbeitsverweigerung hier.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
I can cut them apart to your helping me has become a pattern. It's for the good of all of us.
Think it now.
Alter, ich kann nicht ausweichen gerade. Wahnsinn.
This one's mine.
Flew away. Raining slap. I have no limits.
Okay.
Benediction light.
Kann sein, dass sie gerade gar nichts machen. Also nichts tun, außer mit... Also scheiße. Ja, sie sollen schon was machen, nur halt eben... Ja... Hm. Ja, na gut, scheiß drauf. Ha? Okay, das war irgendwie Fail von mir. So. Mach nochmal. Jo, was geht ab? Mach doch mal was. Habe ich jetzt ganz alleine gekämpft die ganze Zeit? Warum aber? Okay, kann ich das während des Kampfes nicht ändern, oder was? Na gut, jetzt können wir endlich mal schauen, was die Dinger so machen. Schwäche, ha? Stell dir vor, ich müsste damit... Ist ja nie fertig hier, Wahnsinn. Naja, egal. Oha, fast 2000 XP, ha? Und unser Balken ist da wieder voll, weil so viele gerade waren. Ja, da muss ich ja eindeutig das eine Teil jetzt auch noch umhauen, ha? So, ich hoffe, dass unsere Leute wieder helfen. Okay, schaut gut aus.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
So. Na, und wo gehe ich jetzt eigentlich hin, ha? Darauf. Irgendwie laufen wir gerade im Kreis, aber scheiß drauf.
All yours.
3000 Crit. Bleib doch mal da. Katzvogel.
So I still had room to grow.
Also, waren wir da unten schon? Kann mich nicht mehr erinnern.
What's this place here? Some
Ah,
kind of
Gegner.
old house? Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. It's go time!
You picked the wrong fight.
Here, let me help. Get carried away.
Flew away. Raining slash. Flew away.
Ja, schau dir an, wie viel Schaden das macht. Hey.
We turned the table.
Warum soll ich irgendwas anderes verwenden?
No time to hold back. Eternal devastation.
Ich meine, sind dagegen irgendwie schwach scheinbar. Ist okay.
Consider yourself finished.
Aber ja.
That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lifting.
So, da haben wir wieder wen zu 34, euer Ernst? Ich war so auf den Kampf konzentriert, dass ich gestolpert und hingefallen bin. Passt auf, dass euch das nicht auch passiert. Ja, keine Sorge. Keine Sorge. Zorniger Sturmschnabel, ein Schnabel, der aussieht, als wäre er aus dunkler Astralenergie. Die tiefschwarze Spitze ist schärfer als ein Speer und macht Gegnern Angst. Okay. Na, wenn du meinst. Was haben wir schon wieder für Blabla?
Dohalim's fighting style is... what's the word I'm looking for? Subdued? No.
Do you mean elegant, perhaps?
Na.
Yeah, that's the word. For better or worse, you can definitely tell he's cut from posh rending cloth.
And he's not just skilled with the staff either. He can also use astral arts, including healing ones. I can see how he made it to the position of a lord.
Ja, was kannst du, Lo? Gar nix.
My fighting techniques merely come from a style that aims to conserve energy by minimizing body movement.
Is that why you wait until the last second before you dodge attacks? To avoid unnecessary movements?
No, I do that to sharpen my senses. I find that doing so is an effective means of drawing out my innermost strength.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I've noticed you look stronger.
Also
and
er kann
you
schon
jump
Ultra
broad more
Instinct,
after
huh?
you dodge attacks. Guess that's why.
Still, it's a risk. Don't you ever worry you'll dodge at the wrong moment?
Then, it'll be just as well.
Huh?
It's nothing. Let us continue.
Ja, wenn er doch mal auf die Fresse kriegt, kann er sich ja heilen, ha?
I won't forgive you!
Blow away. Radiant light. Catapult.
Take this!
Far enough. I can carve through armor. Elusive deity. Radiant flash. On my way. We did it.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's
Dragon
content.
Form. Thank you. Take this. Sword rain out. Dragon Form. Elusive deity. Rotating
Ja, es trifft er nicht mal, ha?
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
No complaints from me.
Okay. Oh, Pilze. Na, Wahnsinn. So. 2 gerade mal.
Anything in armor is all
Kann er nix.
Radiant flash.
I can handle it. It's like trying to keep up with a wolf. This one's mine.
Radiant flash. Burn.
Here, let me help. Please now. First aid. I'll be saving this one.
This thing can't get out of
Here I
this.
go.
Radiant flash.
Right now.
On your knees. We did it.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Resonate with the earth.
Tempest,
Sword rain ready.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
out of our way.
Radiant flash. Blow away. Elusive deity. Blow away.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more
Get out of
pummeling.
this.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Aua.
Dragon form. Come and face me.
Excellent technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
Best not to give me any ideas. Easy ensnaring technique.
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
I've used too much.
Thank you. Seal. Let's get you all set. Tornado. Can handle this. Lightning orb. Searing.
Radiant flash.
Flare. I think I'm getting stronger.
Ja, GZ Level Up. Steinschwingengewand. Magiegewand aus gehärteten Zeugelflügeln. Auch in diesem Zustand tragen die Flügel noch Spuren von Astralenergie in sich. So, ist das was für dich? Hast du schon, oder? Ich glaub schon, ha? Ja, ist Steinschwingen gewarnt, ja. Haben wir schon.
This looks nice and tough.
Ja, hätten uns sparen können zum Kaufen, glaube ich, oder? So. Okay, schaut so aus, als ob wir da in der Höhle fertig sind. Unsere HP ist schon wieder Ende. Hey, Wahnsinn. Am Ende. Na gut, sie ist leer. Aber es macht ja nichts, da hat man eine Menge Spaß. Oh. Na schau, hey, geil. So, rote Salbe, maximale KP. Geben wir mal ihr. Kann ja nicht schaden, wenn sie irgendwie auch ein bisschen besser ist. So, was leuchtet da drüben alles? Okay, nur Pfeffer. Okay, und dann gehen wir Machen wir die Pader noch?
An opponent like this should be easy.
Where are you going?
Take this.
Lightning raging again. Sleep now. Dance in the wind. Radiant pierce. Now for something serious. I now watch and weep. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Eternal devastation.
Also der ist schwach dagegen, aber es macht irgendwie trotzdem voll wenig Schaden.
Sleep now. These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them
Vor allem
apart.
die Zeit allein, das dauert, ne? Aber naja.
I can feel my power growing.
Jo, Level Up für uns. Okay. Es gibt keinen Fallschaden.
Guess I misread the landing.
Gott sei Dank. So. Da gibt's nichts, sonst gibt es scheinbar auch nichts.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Ja.
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
Gar
What are you
nichts.
talking about?
Nein,
You
gar
know how to
nichts.
hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
Ja, nur Crap irgendwie,
What do
ha?
you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating
Okay, Spiel, das
vegetables
ist...
too?
Das geht dich einen Scheiß an, was ich jetzt, ha?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself.
Ja, ja.
Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Gisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
Ja, ist mir lieber, als dass
I'm
du
sure no
kochst.
one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Na gut. Das war ja wieder ein sehr nettes Pläuschchen. Und auf eines folgt das nächste. Oh Gott. Oh Gott.
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahagsar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Jo, du bist gleich am Zusammenbrechen und jetzt packst mich an, ehrlich? Boah. Ach so, den kennen wir ja schon.
Been looking for you. For me? Why?
Ach du Scheiße. Oh Gott. Na Gott sei Dank, dass wir sie haben.
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Scheiße.
Why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Oha. Unsere HP sind wieder voll. 166.000. Scheiße.
My watch. I never miss.
Take this. Take this. Who the hell are you?
Bleib doch mal stehen.
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
Alter.
Raging cascade. Gemini Aqua. Sleep now.
Okay, nachdem wir eh so viel haben.
Get on together.
Take this.
Jo, wieso machst du so einen scheiß Kreis? Heil mich doch mal.
I'll be ready for this one.
Warum laufst du immer mir nach? Geh weg von mir. Geh weg.
Watch and wheel.
Take this.
I'm ready. This one's mine.
Alter, geh doch mal weg von mir.
Resonate with the earth. On your
Geh weg. Alter, was geht denn ab?
take me. No further. Enjoy.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Dance in the wind. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Raging cascades.
Die.
Resuscitation. I'll be
Enjoy.
saving this one. Radiant having your dream.
Was? Daneben, daneben, daneben. Auch daneben. Schon wieder daneben. Ja, das ist aber nicht nett, Junge. Ganz ehrlich, das muss nicht sein. Also macht sogar Hudels sauer. Ich schwör, lass Hudels in Ruhe. Alter, ist er behindert? Lass Hudels in Ruhe. Hör auf. Na los, gib ihm. Na komm. Einmal treffen.
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Das war doch schon wieder daneben. Nein, geh weg von hier. Ach was.
A wretch like you?
What the fuck, warum? Jawohl, endlich. Super Saiyajin. Na los, Junge.
Till next time.
Was, jetzt haust du ab? Pussy.
Shion, wake up, please.
Alphen?
Shion,
Thanks, but you're kind of crushing me.
sorry.
Was?
It's okay. And so am I.
Okay. Na, wenn du das sagst.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you
fine. Really.
Ja, dann.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
Spuck's aus.
But I didn't. Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Fast wäre meine Maske weg. Oh, Flashbacks. Okay.
Alphen?
Sorry.
Ich schwör.
Hey,
Wir kennen uns, oder?
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Ja, ja. ...160.000 HP hat er. Und er hat es nur auf mich abgesehen. Hat man gesehen, er hat mich
Shion,
verfolgt.
are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
Na, bloß nicht.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine. Really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest.
Ja.
Hey,
Null Erfahrung. Wer hätte es gedacht? Eine Lektion in Manieren. Ja, mach es.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
etiquette.
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes, I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Danon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that,
Is okay.
I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Ja, spuck's aus, ganz ehrlich. Sag's oder sag's nicht, Junge. Lass die mal Eier wachsen. Zeige, dass du auf sie stehst, hey. Ich kann's verstehen, Junge. Blaue Augen, rosa Haare. Es wäre noch besser, wenn sie rote Haare hätte, aber man kann nicht alles haben. So, wo sind wir da? Nichts. Schaut irgendwie abgefuckt aus, aber... Lila und grün, ha? Aber nicht mehr viel über, ha?
In the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened.
Ja.
This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
Sagt die Karte. Okay. Was haben wir da Schönes? Ein Schwein. What? What? Rote Rosenhaarspange. Na, aber ganz bestimmt nicht. Und eine
Maybe
Miezekatze.
something's going on in the forest.
Ja, wir schauen irgendwann mal zurück. Keine Ahnung. Weiter, na gut. Was gibt's hier noch?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris. Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened.
Wes die Idee war, das so viel bla bla reinzupacken?
You forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
Ha!
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yeah.
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up at...
I see. I apologize for not realizing that.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it...
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a...
Well, specifically...
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important.
She sounds like his mom rattled...
Oh, and another thing.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feather.
This is why...
Did I say something?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react for...
Okay, das war wieder sehr aufschlussreich. Also, was haben wir gerade gelernt in den 2 Minuten? Er ist ein unselbstständiger Vollidiot, ha? Aber egal, ich mag ihn trotzdem.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
Vielleicht sollte ich doch mal schlafen gehen, ha? So, nix da. Keiner da, keine Items, keine Gegner. Ein paar Vögel. Und natürlich wieder eine Cutscene.
Stop right there. Don't move.
Wer ist da?
They have us surrounded.
Who are
Was?
you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
Wo ist der wer?
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Ja, das bin ich.
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you.
Ja, pack's wieder weg hier, du verbrennst dich selbst, ha?
I'm Bayfon of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
Ich wollte gerade sagen,
I
das ist
don't
keine
think
gute
it's a good
Idee.
idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend.
Kein Problem.
Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a
So,
lot of
ich wette, da
issues to
kommen wir
fix.
nicht raus. Wir kommen nicht mal hin. Dann wette ich, da kommen wir irgendwie auch nicht weiter, oder? Ja. Hier gelangt man zum oberirdischen Platz, der zu Almaidres Schloss führt. Der Zugang ist derzeit versperrt. Na, wer hätte es gedacht, ha? Na dann. Unser Ruf eilt uns voraus. Oh, hallo. Ein Hühnchen. Na gut. Hauptquartier. Diese sind nur vorübergehende Unterkünfte. Ich denke, irgendwann werden wir etwas Besseres bauen und dort einziehen. Ich hoffe es für euch.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure.
Also, ich hab's nicht geschafft, ha?
Probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town.
Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. They're the scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you knew that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little...
Box ihm doch einfach eine, ha? Box ihm eine, komm. Mach es. Jawohl, Alter. Jawohl. Und gleich noch einen. Ich sehe schon die goldenen Haare. Die grünen Augen.
You'll pay for that!
That's enough. Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadime! Liberator Deadime! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Paar verrückte Psychos, ha? Naja.
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadime said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadime.
This isn't Deadime's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems.
Wird besser sein, so, ha?
And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Mach's gut.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Musst du das
believe
jetzt
me,
fragen, ha?
I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Ja, da weißt du nichts mehr, ha? Erst. Wie? Das ist einfach zu viel.
I just don't know.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is an...
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes us... However, when you take down one dictator only...
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye...
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things... When you do that, you're ruling over...
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad's...
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content.
Erst Spiel.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It
Hums?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact...
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally.
You seem to care a lot about music,
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate...
You?
Indeed. Music enriches the world around us. Words could not describe my bliss as my... Forgive me.
Don't apologize.
Even though the Renan...
Personally, I was in... The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slave... Not that my words can undo the...
Ja, Applaus, Alter. Das war... Ganz ehrlich, das... Also... Wirklich cooles Spiel, aber das packe ich überhaupt nicht, ja. Wenn das wenigstens irgendwie interessant wäre, ja, aber... Nein. So, warum sind alle so feige? Wenn wir uns nicht darum kümmern, wird sich nie was ändern. Der Bestienhasser. Was ist los mit dir, Freund? Zeugel, das ist mit mir los. Es geht um eine ziemlich verbreitete Variante von ihnen, um genau zu sein. Gerüchten zufolge mochte der Lord diese Art von Zeugen am liebsten, sodass sich die Leute fürchten, sich ihnen zu nähern.
Alright. What the...
Hm?
Hey.
Yeah!
3 halbmenschliche Muskeln.
Good.
Bedien dich, ja, ja.
Alright!
Rezept für Grillhähnchen. Oh. Na, das hört sich schon leckerer an, ha? So. Da oben ist auch noch einer jetzt, oder was? Ah, da können wir pennen, oder was? Okay, mal schauen, ob wir jetzt irgendwie Schmiedesachen haben, ha? So. Nein. F. Nein. 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 Oh Mann, ha.
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Ja, scheiß auf den.
Well,
Hast du irgendwie was Neues? Zitronengelee, Glückstränke. Ja, das kennen wir schon.
let's see what they have to say.
Das Flammenschwert aus Kalaki. Ihr könnt hier gern schlafen, aber keine Ärger während des Aufenthalts hier. Verstanden? Warum
That
soll ich
Jedi
Ärger
creep
machen?
certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia.
Ja, und über diesen Schwertkämpfer redet man nicht, ha? Na dann. Was ist los mit dir, Mädel, ha? Überraschung.
Where are you going?
Alphen,
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
Aber nur wenn du
And
magst.
if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
Er nervt sie ganz schön, aber es passt schon. Genauso muss das.
What was all that about?
Ja, du bist immer so typisch Frau einfach, ehrlich. Steh einfach dazu, ohne Spaß. The fuck?
So we're just going to check things out, right?
So. Da haben wir noch einen jetzt irgendwie mit einem Briefchen.
In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Ja, ist mir scheißegal, wie der heißt. Estaluva Forest.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Nein.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Nein. Nein. Oh, der labert uns wieder voll. Alfen. Mi amigo, ich wusste, dass uns das Schicksal ein weiteres Mal zusammenführen wird. Wer warst du noch gleich? Der Wunderbart oder so? Ich bin ein Minnesänger, der viele Geschichten über diese unsere flüchtige Welt zu besingen weiß. Man nennt mich den Wunderbaden.
I see.
Ich glaube, wir hatten noch nicht das Vergnügen. Ja, weil es einfach kein Vergnügen ist, mein Herr. Gestatten, ich heiße Dohalim. Du bist also ein Minnesänger, ja? Heißt das, du bist musikalisch begabt? Ja, macht euch das untereinander aus und ich verpiss mich, ha? Ganz recht, es gibt kein Lied, das ich nicht sang. Kein Instrument, das nicht den sanften Griff meiner geübten Finger spürte. Ach du Scheiße. Verstehe, ich bin nämlich selbst ein gewisser Kenner der musikalischen Künste. Tatsächlich. Dürfte ich wohl um eine kleine Kostprobe bitten, werter Herr? Nein. Das wird eine Weile dauern. Bedauernswerterweise habe ich gerade kein Instrument bei mir, aber ich gebe gerne ein kurzes Dichtwerk zum Besten. Oh mein Gott, in diesem Meer aus purpurnen Bäumen traf ich einen Gefährten mit Hoffnung und Träumen. Oh Mann, Worte wie Musik in meinen Ohren, ein wirklich seltenes Talent, mein Herr, ich kann es nicht anders sagen. Meinst du das wirklich? Aber ja, und jetzt muss ich den Gefallen sogleich erwidern. Wo fange ich an, mit solchen Genies? Mir fehlen die Worte, darum sage ich nur dies. Gracias, buenos dias. Jesus. Oha. Du hast mir geradewegs den Fehdehandschuh hingeworfen. Erlaube mir. Ich ertrage kein weiteres Wort. Wir gehen. Du kannst gerne später nachkommen.
Excuse me.
Haltet ein. Geht noch nicht. Ob so vielen brillanten Geistern in eurer Runde kann ich euch vielleicht das legendäre Instrument anvertrauen. Was? Ich habe ein Musikinstrument versteckt, auf das ich einst einen würdigen Erben treffe. Ihr findet es am Ort, den diese Notizen darlegen. Aber seid gewarnt, die Rätsel darin zu lösen verlangen messerscharfen Verstand. So frage ich euch Auserwählte nun, nehmt ihr es auf euch, der Rätsellösung zu offenbaren und das legendäre Instrument zu entdecken? Ja. Bitte sei leise jetzt. Alles Gerede über Rätsel und Instrumente hat meine Neugier geweckt. Also schön, wir nehmen deine Herausforderung an. Ausgezeichnet, ich bin gewiss, dass ihr die Aufgabe triumphierend löst. Ja, ich irgendwie nicht. Der Wundertext, ha? Ach du Scheiße. Kann ich bitte irgendwelche Monster jetzt umhauen?
That's some cryptic text, all right. It could mean anything. Can't we just...
So. Okay, der Wald. Was war da oben? Was war da nochmal?
Look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this
So.
too, huh?
Kommen wir jetzt rein? Nee, oder? Okay. Wir porten uns daher, das geht deutlich schneller. Mein Ryzen 5950X macht das für uns. So. Geradeaus. Oh, was geht denn da ab, ha? Ich will es gar nicht wissen. Achso. Falsches Eck. Da müssen wir, glaube ich, raus. Ja, kein Plan. Mich interessiert das ganze Gelaber einfach nicht. Das ist einfach nur nervig. Das ist einfach zu viel. Und einfach halt langweilig. Ja, wenn es irgendwie was Cooles ist, ist eh okay. Aber einfach nur unnötiges Blabla. Dafür habe ich keinen Nerv, keine Zeit. Das interessiert mich auch einfach nicht.
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hoodle, don't get blown away, okay?
Also, was geht da ab? Ha, erzählt's.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers.
Tja, Und kommt eines und es kommt das nächste.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formation.
Most likely, they were brought over by us, Renan.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of...
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral...
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is... Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one...
So the Renans reformed it for the crown cunt.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of... Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but
But at some point they did just that.
Erst, Alter, ohne Scheiß. Was soll das?
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons.
Ja und?
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and...
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell.
Really? Even?
Yes, indeed.
Sounds like he was a pretty...
He was. Now that I think about
Legilis, that what?
Funny you mentioned that.
I think it's still...
Oh, Alter, es interessiert mich nicht. Ohne Scheiß.
Yeah.
Ich will es gar nicht mal irgendwie selber lesen. Oh mein Gott, lass mich in Ruhe. Ohne Spaß. Boah, ist das wieder der Trottel, der was fressen will?
Oh?
Yes!
is that so? You don't...
How?
I see.
Hey!
Ja, dann nimm.
Nice.
Oh?
Very.
Du gehst mir genauso am Sack, okay?
Well?
Yes.
What?
Ja.
What?
I don't.
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really?
Ohne Scheiß. Also ich bin gerade echt... Ich habe gar keinen Bock, das zum Lesen oder was. Das ist mir einfach... Es geht mir einfach nur ums Sack hier.
Yes.
Bleib dich jetzt, Alter. Ich schwöre bei Gott, Alter. Ohne Spaß, ich tu gleich aus, hey. Ja, es interessiert mich ein Scheiß komisches Vitamin, Trank, irgendwas, hey.
Well, that was a huge
Meine
miscalculation.
Fresse, wen
Yet
interessiert
you
das?
drained your glass all the
Schau,
same.
und es kommt das nächste, das gibt's
Alfred,
auch
have you
nicht
been
mehr.
washing your clothes? It may not be my
Hast du
place
deine
to say
Wäsche
this,
gewaschen?
but
Was ist das?
frankly, they're starting to...
Now the...
I'll wash them for you if you...
Oh.
And...
What do you expect?
Yeah, but...
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch...
Of course.
You don't need...
That's no...
Now you've really...
Suffice to say,
What do you mean?
Ja, ich hab ganz ehrlich, Alter, wolltest du mich verarschen?
Still,
Don't you ever...
Also ganz ehrlich, Alter, das ist einfach nur noch behindert, ja? Du fängst an zum Stinken, willst du deine Wäsche nicht waschen? Oh mein Gott, Alter, ganz ehrlich. Ich weiß schon, dass das Spiel irgendwie gerade so ein bisschen halt, keine Ahnung, dich moralisch irgendwie ein bisschen besser dastehen lassen will. So. Das Spiel will ich so ein bisschen erziehen, aber das geht mir jetzt echt schon. Danke, dass wir endlich mal irgendwie wieder fighten können. Wahnsinn. Ich weiß ja schon gar nicht mehr, wie das geht, hey, ohne Spaß. Wahnsinn.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware with that. Let's talk more doing.
Bleib doch mal da.
These little ones are hardly worth our time. Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Unglaublich. Ja.
small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Na, es geht mir gerade irgendwie echt am Sack, so viel Text, ja, das... Ohne Scheiß. Was ein Hudels, ha? Dich nervt's auch, oder? So. Oh Gott, ja, ist ziemlich groß, aber...
Think Hoodle senses something.
Ja, ist mir schon klar, dass da irgendwo wieder ein Hudel sitzt.
Why didn't the Renans take it?
Coming through.
so viel angenehmer.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
So, was ist da? Ha? Kriegen wir von denen mal irgendwelche Materialien, die wir brauchen?
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
Wow, look what I just found.
Ja, look what I just found. Was ist denn das für ein Teil? Hm. Wer bist denn du? Eindeutig was Größeres, ha? Gruselziller? Ja. Okay, hast du irgendwie einen Schwachpunkt? Ne, kann nix. Ich muss irgendwie echt mal irgendwie schauen. Da oben steht irgendwie dieses, ich glaube Erde oder was ist das, ne? Feuer?
Ruined. No further.
Ja. Halt mich doch mal. Der macht doch nicht den scheiß Ring. Okay, hau mal rein, ha?
Keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
I'll smash you!
Orochi's fury! Coming through!
Na komm, hau rein. Jawohl, 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 jawohl.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Raining slash! Ignite!
Raging, I never miss.
Leave the charges to me.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss. In here. Resuscitate the stockpile.
Oh, wow.
Healing art.
No rest for the living.
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
There with the others. Lightning.
Benediction light.
Okay, here I go!
Annihilation. Searing flame. Reload.
I have no limits! Take
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Dann lebt denn das Teil da, ha?
Over. I couldn't make it in time.
Johalim, this one's got your name on it.
Na gut. Ich bin down, aber er ist auch
Really got
down.
us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Okay. Gar nichts dafür bekommen. Die Flosse von einem reptilartigen Zeug enthält Gifte, die stark genug sind, Allein durch Berührung einen Koma-Status auszulösen. Naja. Hat unsere kompletten HP wieder gebraucht, aber was soll's? Kopfsalat. Ist mir lieber als das dauernde Gelaber. Ganz ehrlich. Oh, da ist noch einer. Fuck. Ja. Nein. 34 ist ja eine Frechheit, ha? Danke, ich war so ins Angeln vertieft, dass ich gar nicht gemerkt habe, dass ich fast selbst zum Fischköder geworden wäre. Oh, Meerbrase, ha? Braucht mehr. Ja, für irgendein Rezept. Ja, habe ich gewusst.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance. I can't hold on much longer. Don't touch me. Your helping me has become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Where are you going?
Blow away! No further! Begin!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Elusive deity!
So, das war's wieder mit unserem HP.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
So, was haben wir da? Money. Makrele. Okay. Das war's wieder mit unserer blauen Leiste. Ja, warum hast du es nicht genommen, ha? Lachs. So, da ging es irgendwo rein, oder? Achso, ja. Wir müssen nur schauen, dass wir den ganz dicken nicht nochmal aggron. Oder was heißt nochmal oder überhaupt aggron. So. Die sind ja kein Problem.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
We got flyers!
Let a marksman handle it.
All yours!
Where are you going? Leave the enemy's arts to me.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
What? Habe ich ihn da gesehen? Wo war er? Wo war er? Wie komme ich darauf? Oh, hallo. Flatterfalle, ja. Ein Metallköder mit niedriger Dichte. Ist auf den Unterwassersog angewiesen, um herumzuflattern und Fische anzuziehen. Okay, da ist noch einer. Oder bist du der, den wir gesehen haben? Na, da ist noch einer. Gott. Okay, wo ist unser Hudels, ha? Ja, wo ist er, ha? Wo ist er? Komme ich da weiter rauf? Okay. So, kann ich da runter? Da oben sitzt er.
Hi, Hoodle. Wind astral energy.
Denied! I can carve through armor!
Downfall. Gale force. Mega ray. Searing
The enemy wields armor too.
We'll soon see
These
about
little
that.
ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Stand back. I'll strip it up.
Sleep now.
Elusive deity!
Hör doch mal auf, von da unten wegzulaufen, ha? Du scheiß Wolf.
I'm all stocked up.
Elusive deity!
Ja, what the fuck?
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
So, down ist er. Wo ist...
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Ja. Wütende Brille, ja. Die bräuchte ich grad.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Okay. So, da waren wir eh schon.
Coming through. Come and face me. Now you see what I can do. Elusive deity.
Mega ray. I'm only getting started. Photon flash.
Razor spear.
Pierce evil.
Catapult.
Ey, diese scheiß Wölfe da.
Rocked and ready.
Orochi Fury.
Glacial spear. Pierce evil.
Au.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Raging breeze.
Prepare to be seared by fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Coming through. Ha! Now.
Was hast du davon, Junge? Ja, weil du immer wegläufst.
I'm all stocked. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue
Bam.
on in that vein. Something you wanted to say?
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Windgepeitschte Mähne. So. Okay. Das ist ein Lagerfeuer. Das ist ein Angelpunkt. Und waren wir da? Na gut, kein Plan.
What a rush.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animal.
Immer dieselbe Kacke, ha? So, haben wir das sowas? Woher kriegt man die? Harte, sphärische Hülle. Oder Astralkristalle. Wieso haben wir das? Keine Ahnung, wieso haben wir keine, ha? Ja, unseren Bauernhof. Ja, da habe ich jetzt irgendwie auch keinen Bock drauf.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Nein, ich habe nichts gesehen.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
So, Grillhähnchen. Dunkles Mal. Lässt sich leichter auffinden beim Kontakt mit gegnerischen Icons. Was? Was haben wir noch bekommen? Den Scheiß da, ne? Höhere Elementarverteidigung. Ja.
Leon's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So
So.
this is what lords like you wear.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still...
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in.
Oh, wow.
Point taken. Do you just like looking at...
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so he taught me everything I know. And I mean everything.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that as both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear...
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in men, that instinctive unease I feel deep within, serves...
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's...
Looking at her now, I think she...
Was?
Kisara?
Oh, no, it's
Das
just...
ist doch nicht euer
I'm looking at our
Ernst.
finances, and they seem to have taken a nosedive.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
Ach was.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money
Half? Dohalim, what?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking
Whoa, is that...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used ever since we Renans conquered Dana. Such objects have been disappearing.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan...
I don't know. Why spend...
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping...
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by...
Dohalim, maybe no one
I may have been a lord, but
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize that our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside...
I don't think we're so...
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much.
Ist doch nicht normal.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's
Ja.
fire map.
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master?
Yeah, I mean...
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested, though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them.
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body. Something...
Okay, but why do you...
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and the pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as it is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It...
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish.
Little late for...
Es ist so unnötig und so fad.
Make sure to
Ohne
get some
Scheiß.
good
Und dann
rest.
wollte ich, dass du noch mehr mit ihnen laberst. Ich weiß nicht, das ist halt wirklich
Alright,
einfach
guys.
nicht meins,
Ready to
ja.
go?
So, aber was dafür meins ist, Leuchtezeugs. Overpower des Leuchtezeugs. Angriff deutlich verstärkt. Ja, das machen wir, bevor wir den da umhauen. Plus 10.
It's this thing.
So. Irgendwie wäre es schon geil, wenn sie halt ein bisschen Unterstützungsartes machen, ne? Gegen so fette.
Foes of the trash.
Can't get out of this.
So, hat er keinen... Ja, ich kann nichts, er hat scheinbar keinen Schwachpunkt. 54.000 HP und das ist nicht mal irgendwie was Besonderes, ha?
I never miss.
Okay, da geht er down. 3 mal 1400 Schaden. Eine scheiß Zunge. Ja, nice, ha? Wer ist mal rausgegangen aus dem scheiß Gift? Mach doch.
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno.
I'll heal you all.
Raining slap.
Now you see what I can do.
Blow away.
This debt shall not be forgotten.
Where are you going?
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it.
Jo, wo ist er?
Healing art.
Ha. Unser Lord ist schon wieder down. Schwach.
In a bind?
In here.
Da los. Geht down. Gibt's ja nicht.
Consider yourself finished.
I think I'm getting stronger.
Bizarrer Megakern. Naja, der lief besser als der erste.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
There are still so many creatures we don't know about.
Have you been writing stuff down about what we... I'll see you again tomorrow.
Wie gibt's es? Wir machen nix, ja? Wir machen nichts Neues und es kommt trotzdem irgendwas Neues zum Labern.
Well, off we go.
Aber sie respawnen auch noch? Okay. Schauen wir nochmal irgendwie darauf, ha? Ob da noch irgendwas war. Okay, scheinbar nichts Besonderes, diese Gegner, ha? Okay, wollte ich zwar eigentlich gerade nicht. Aha, ein goldener.
Don't be such a pessimist.
I'll smash you. It's on. Raining slash. Blow away. Raining slash.
Glacier spear. Pierce evil. Raging cascade. Freeze lancer. Seal. Glacier spear. Pierce evil. Seal. I'll be saving this.
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
Where are you going?
Fury.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes, a merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Blow away. Radiant with the earth. Blow away.
Stalagmite!
Night.
I need to be stronger.
So scheiße, müssen eigentlich... Ah, war unnötig, aber egal. Ja, Balken ist wieder voll, aber schade. Tut sich irgendwie nichts, ha? Also kein neuer Drache oder irgendwas anderes Großes.
Know what's good for you. Armor is all mine.
Blow away.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart for your heart content. There! I'll be saving it!
Ich schwöre, ich habe irgendwie das Gefühl, ich bin der Einzige, der wirklich Schaden macht, ha? Weil das einfach overpowered ist. Also einfach zu stark, aber... Ja.
I can feel my power growing.
Oh, Level Up, nice. Ja. Oh scheiße, ist noch so ein Fetter drin. Und er ist nicht allein. Aber er hat eine Kiste dabei.
Courteous, aren't you?
Und wir haben vollen Balken gehabt. Wer weiß.
I'm in your debt, Doreen. And tonight's meal is on you.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more
In your hands now.
Aua.
Stay away from my friends.
Wo ist er?
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Orochi's fury. Coming through. Ha!
So, ich brauche mal Heilung.
Scarlet Inferno.
Out of the woods, it seems.
Here, let me help.
See what I can do. Elusive deity.
Blow away.
I'll rise and win.
Driver.
Then
benediction light.
Resuscitation!
Okay, here I go.
Radiant line! That's gonna smart. I'm out of ammo.
Hearts are being interrupted.
Here's a healing arm.
Take this. Can't get out of this.
Failure, not an option.
Begin. Blow away. Behold, the earth pulse. Tectonic vision.
Tempest war!
Okay, here I go. Blow away. Another incantation ruined.
I never
Okay, die alte kommt ja auch nicht
This is a most peculiar.
aus den Hallen raus. Nein, du stoppst ihn nicht, weil wir haben es wieder nicht.
I have no limits. What in the world? Coming through. Ha! Melt. Scarlet Inferno.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Blow away.
Resuscitation! Here, let me help.
Pride was my
Radiant blade!
Blow away.
Demon flame! Reload!
Needing pile driver.
By the power of water! Will this help? Mom,
Can you take it? I've used too much. I couldn't make
So,
it. in
jetzt
time.
hatten wir es.
back into the fray!
Raining catapult. Blow away. Raining catapult. Tempest. Blow away.
That's gonna
You'll
smart.
find no mercy.
Reich des Lebens verwendet. Wir machen sowas.
I never miss! Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Bin ich schon wieder down, ha?
Damn it.
Nein.
Man down.
Nothing I can't fix.
Versiegelte Klinge. Ein gewaltiges Schwert, in das eine separate blaue Klinge eingelassen wurde. Diese beiden Relikte scheinen auf ein geheimnisvolles Rätsel zu deuten.
That treasure. What a sweet sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
Oh. War das jetzt eine Waffe? Na, schaut nicht so aus. Ist das eins von den Rätseldingern, ha? Was für ein Ding hat man gerade? Na. Wie heißt das Ding? Ich habe schon wieder vergessen. Muss ich jetzt echt nachschauen? Scheiße, ha? Heißt das gerade? Ja. Was für eine scheiß Klinge war das? Also. Da kommt vor allem C-Player, ha? Versiegelte Klinge, irgendwas mit einem Sack. Wo sind Items mit einem Sack? So, sortier doch mal. Geht je nach Name, oder? Da. Okay, ja dann. Dann halt nicht, ha? Na gut. Würde ich irgendwie sagen, dass wir da fertig wären, ha? So, warte. Eins möchte ich irgendwie noch machen. Ich glaube, dass es da war.
I hate camping out.
Ja, ich weiß. Ich auch. So, ist das der richtige? Wahrscheinlich nicht, oder?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Nee, ist nicht... Scheiße. Ist nicht das, wo ich her wollte. Ach. Ja, macht sie das mal, ha? Das schafft sie schon. Aber hör mal auf, meine Tränke zu verwenden. Musst du wieder umstellen, ha? Keine Objekte.
You're not comfortable at a range, aren't you?
I'm not really built for... It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Die.
Searing flame! Lightning death!
Ja, der lebt aber immer noch.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
So, scheiße. Wo? Okay, ich glaube, das sind... Da nirgends was zum Hinporten. Oh ja, da. Ha? Oder nein? Da. Ach Gott, ey. Ich will an den Anfang von dem Dingens
You
da.
guys want to rest here?
So scheiße, weiter. Na gut, ich will dann halt wieder, ja. Na gut, ist ja nicht so weit. So, ich glaube irgendwo
We
da.
should think about eating soon.
Really?
Ja. Da oben sitzt nämlich
This will be a
Hudels.
delicious piece of cake! Radiant fire! Lightning orb! There! Resonate with the earth! Magna lightning condemned! If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay? Take this! Radiant here! This one keeps
charging us!
That's what my shield is for.
Mine!
Get behind me.
Good. I'll leave it to you.
Burning!
Ja, mach es
They
weg.
really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
Hoo hoo.
Dämonischer Schwanz. Okay, jetzt haben wir 20. Pass auf, das machen wir jetzt noch. So. Und dann ist Schluss für heute. Ohne Spaß.
Going on in the forest.
Ja, ja. Was kriegen wir, Junge? Es gibt, glaube ich, 38 gibt es insgesamt. Also wir haben schon mehr als die Hälfte mit 20. Silberstünden. Irgendwas Rüstung. Replikat der Rüstung eines legendären dänischen Helden. Der gelbe Stoff über der Silberrüstung zeugt von der Tapferkeit ihres Trägers. Ehrlich? Also einfach nur ein scheiß Outfit-Dingens, ha? Silber? Ja. Ich meine, das schaut gar nicht so übel aus, ja, ganz ehrlich. Ja, kann man mal machen, ha? Die anderen noch irgendwie was Schöneres endlich? Ein bisschen rot, ha? Ah, okay. Du bist auch in Rot, ha? Naja, bleiben wir dabei. Bei dir haben wir noch nichts irgendwie gesammelt. Ja. Bei dir auch nicht. Na gut. Ja, egal, Freunde. Also ich mache wirklich Schluss für heute. War eh schon zu viel Text einfach. Ja, es ist einfach wirklich. Es ist einfach zu viel, ja. Egal, ich hoffe, es hat euch trotzdem gefallen. Ihr könnt irgendwie, keine Ahnung, falls wirklich wen interessiert, ja, YouTube Stopp drücken oder Speed verlangsamen und so Blödsinn, aber mich interessiert das halt teilweise wirklich absolut nicht. Egal. Danke fürs Zuschauen, ein Like da lassen, gute Nacht.